Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bullhour5 show. Today's April 29, 2009, and I'm your host, Bill Kennedy. I'd like to welcome you to the show today. We're going to have two shows again today. We're going to have a part one and part two, but it's going to be two different things we're going to talk about. So first, we're going to get right off to a bold start here. Excuse me. We're going to talk about, I got an email. I got her second email from Cowgirl1273 today, and we talked about the Miss USA pageant last week, and she sent me a nice email stating that, in her opinion, people should be able to marry whoever they want to, although her religious belief shows that they shouldn't have same marriage sex. Same marriage, you can't marry the same sex in a marriage. And so, and that she thinks that they shouldn't be blamed or anything like that for that. And she agreed with me on the lady's opinion, that she has a right to her own opinion and she shouldn't be judged good or bad on it. And she also agrees with me, although that she didn't win because of her opinion, but she doesn't think she lost neither. And I agree with Cowgirl1273. The only thing I don't agree with, and I'm hoping that this is a feisty woman that she emails me back, but the only thing I don't agree with her is if your religious belief says that you don't believe in same-sex marriage, then how can you make a statement by saying that you should be able to marry who you want? You either have a religious belief or you don't, and as simple as that. But we respect her opinion, and it's pretty much. I think it's pretty much the way, the country shows that the vast majority of the country does not agree with same-sex marriage. But I thank her for the email, Cowgirl1273, and keep sending them because I enjoy your emails, and I think they're very, very mature emails. So let's just keep going. And I got another email from a guy. His name is Bully. That's what he calls himself, Bully. So, and he also he's very staunch. Doesn't believe that people should marry the same sex. I mean, he put some adverbs in there that I'm not going to put on the air. But I can just tell you, he's very, very strongly believes that there should be only a man and a woman. That's what marriage should be. And I won't, he thinks the rest of them should be in prison if they go ahead and do it. And he doesn't believe in people that have sex with the same sex. So, he's very strongly disapproves of it, and so we'll just leave it at that. But I thank you for your email, Bully, and he apparently likes the show, and he's going to look forward to viewing the show and more often. So, okay, thank you for the emails, and we'll go from there. Today's show, we're going to talk about talk show hosts. We're going to talk a little bit about them. You got your talk show hosts, whether they're on the radio or on television. I want you guys' opinion out there, the common man. And anybody can voice their opinion, but like I say, the common man is everybody. It's not rich, poor, or middle class. The common man is people like us that are not in politics, basically. So, I've seen a lot of talk show hosts. You got Anderson Cooper on CNN. You got Wolf Blitzer on CNN. You got Cafferty on CNN. And on Fox, you got Bill O'Reilly. You got Vanna Sangustrin, whatever her name is, I don't know. And then you got Bill Hannity and people like that. So and you got Rush Limbaugh on the radio, and Sean Hannity's on the radio, and you got Laura Ingraham on the radio, and you got a lot of people. I'm just wondering, what's your opinions on talk show hosts? You watch Sunday Morning, you got Meet the Press, you got George Stephanopoulos and all them people. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that in our first segment. And my personal opinion is I will come out and say that I think CNN is a very liberal, one-sided newscast. CNN, MSNBC, NBC, and CBS. I just think they're so one-sided. It's almost sickening. And Cafferty, I just can't stand that guy. I'd take Wolf Blitzer over him, and I don't care much for Wolf Blitzer. I used to watch Wolf Blitzer years ago, and I never thought he was quite the kind of one-sided liberal that he is, but he doesn't really report the news. He just gives you his side of it. And then, you got Sean Hannity on the other side of Fox News. He's a Republican conservative, same as me. But the thing I don't like about him and the thing I don't like about Bill O'Reilly, and I'll be honest straight up front, is if they disagree with somebody wholeheartedly, they just filibuster. Rush does the same thing. They just filibuster and just talk over somebody that you can't even understand. And to me, that pisses me off. You know, if you're going to have a guest on a show and you disagree with them, at least give them 15 seconds to say something before you filibuster over them. It pisses me off. You know, so in their own right, they're as bad as the far left. So personally, when this show graduates and goes on, and I get my own talk show, and you guys are watching me, I promise you I won't do that. I won't filibuster over anybody. But I will argue until I win. I mean, that's just as simple as me being a bullheaded Irishman. But so that's about the size of that. But yeah, you know, and you got Oprah and you got Phil, Dr. Phil, and all that. It's just, to me, I just think they're kind of tiring after a while. That's good. You know, that's good. So I want your emails and I want your opinion on this. I want opinions on this. If you look at this show and you read this show, you are obligated to send me an opinion, okay? If you don't send me an opinion, you're a chicken shit for not sending me your opinion on this. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Come on, step up to the plate, and I'll read your emails on there. It's like this cowgirl. I think she's a nice woman. She sends me a lot of emails, but I disagree with her a little bit on the one opinion. But it doesn't mean that she's a bad person. It's just I don't agree with it, and she probably doesn't agree with me. You know, on that one spot. So that's what America's made up with. You know, so I don't know, but I don't care for some of the talk show hosts that are on there. I think they ought to get somebody like me, and we'll sit there and just. What you need is a show like I have that just shows opinions. That cowgirl 1273, she's not wrong. I think she's as right as I am. That's her opinion. The way she stated that email was very professional. And I don't mean to talk about her the whole show, but I'm very proud of getting an email like that. Basically, she tells me that she agrees with one thing and disagrees with the other, and that's what it's all about, you know. And maybe someday I can have her on my talk show once I get up and running in that. But I'm making a CD. I'm putting a CD together, and I'm gonna put it up. And if anybody wants a CD of all my shows, they can email me and I'll send it to them. And the CD will be $4.99 plus shipping and handling. It'll be all my shows, and the only thing is the CD won't have my face or nothing. It'll be just like plugging in a talk radio show. You know, it won't have the video. It'll just be the audio. So if anybody's interested in that, just let me know through my email, and I'm going to set it up. And I'll have probably within the next few weeks, I'll have a place where people can start buying my CDs, and they can play them and listen to them, and then they can get all pissed off and email me. So we're going to have another show right after this. We're going to move right along onto this show. We're talking about the talk show host, and we're going to go into we're going to talk a little bit about Chris Dodd and Barney Franks, what you guys think should happen to them out there, and then we're going to move on down to who I think is going to win, who's going to go to the World Series and battle it out. So we're going to project that way out into the field, but that's where we're at. So please don't forget my segment 2 on this show, right behind this one. It's going to be a Jim Dandy, and I just think that they ought to take all them talk show hosts, take Sean Hannity, Bill O'Reilly, Wolf Blitzer, and Campbell Brown, who I can't stomach, and put them all in a room, and have the mediator. They ought to have the mediator, Lou Dobbs. I think he's the best one on television. I think he's the best one. He just happens to be on a liberal station. But you got to understand who owns the station. Ted Turner owns CNN, MSNBC. He owns all that, and he's an atheist liberal. So you got to expect why it's all one-sided, you know, and that's the way it's going to be. So I want your opinions on who you think is the best talk show host off them 2 channels. I'm going to run my own poll. We got Fox News or CNN. I want to know who you guys think is the best newscast out there, who gives you the most information, not the most bias, but the most information for your buck. And we'll go from there, and I'll read the results next week on the Bullhour5 show. So I'm going to sign off right now, and we're going to go to show 2 because we're going to take a commercial break. And my commercial breaks happen to do with flipping over to the other side of the coin. So for right now, this is Bullhour Part 1 show, and you guys be safe and be kind to each other, okay? Remember, be safe and kind.